tonight, UT students, faculty, and staff remembered. This year, 215 passed away.
So long as we live, they too shall live.
A somber ceremony to end a week filled with grief.
Also, K2 or spice, you've probably heard of them. Synthetic drugs that can be life-damaging and deadly.
About 5 drugged out people, whatever, they've been zombies for the last couple hours.
It's reaching so many in our community, especially our kids. We expose why some say the state isn't doing enough about the problem.
Today's ceremony is a reminder not just of the tragedy of this week, but of the loss that we have felt over the past year, when 215 beloved students, faculty, and staff and friends have left us far too soon.
For 28 years, the University of Texas has set aside this day to remember the contributions of all of those who died while working at or attending the university. Thanks for joining us, everybody, on this Friday night. I'm Mike Rush.
And I'm Quita Culpepper. Over the past 2 years, on-campus violence has added 2 students' names to the list of lost Longhorns.
Harrison Irwin Brown.
Days like this remind us this is more than a university. It's a family, and the losses are real.
But after a week of mourning, tonight a celebration of the life of Harrison Brown, the UT student killed on campus Monday. That's where the Night Beat's Chris Betts joined us live. Chris, a powerful performance tonight by the group Harrison was part of.
Absolutely, Mike. And you know, Harrison Brown should have been here on campus this evening performing with that a cappella group, the Ransom Notes. He joined at the beginning of the semester, and this would have been his first show. But since he can't be here anymore, the group tonight sang in honor of him and, as you mentioned, to celebrate his life.
We'd like to take this opportunity to celebrate Harrison's life.
She had posted that it was going to be honoring Harrison, so we wanted to come out and support her and him.
You know we need it. That's why we need it.
Proud to be able to honor him and something he was passionate about.
I'm looking for more, somewhere I can feel safe.
For them to tie in honoring Harrison, I think is really cool and really touching.
Because I know that you'll make everything alright, and I know that you'll take good care of your tribe.
You know, it's obviously rough on all the students, but it's nice to know that they can come together to perform in such a tragic time.
I'm gonna make sure that I go where they can't go. If they don't want to ride, I'm gonna still give them raincoats. Know what God said when he made it for his rainbow? Go to the end of your life.
To be able to honor him, especially during his show, is just like, it just shows how unified like Longhorns can be.
Because they want to skip down your waist like what's this spot? You cannot mess with the lie. Look at the channel from 79.
Kind of still like remember him and celebrate him and make it not as much of a sad thing, but more of like a celebration.
This is everything. Faith, more, safe, war.
Now, all of the proceeds from tonight's show are going directly to Harrison Brown's family. And this event, not the only thing helping the Browns out this weekend. I want to send it over to my colleague, Tina Shively. And Tina, I understand a new restaurant here in Austin making their pizza just a little bit more enticing.
Her restaurant wasn't even open on Monday when Harrison Brown passed away, but the owner of Pizza Press, Lisa Hilo, knew she had to do something to help out.
Hilo reached out to the founder of the GoFundMe page set up for Brown's family. He asked if Hilo could host family and close friends at the shop on 26th and Guadalupe after Wednesday night's vigil. Dozens showed up, and Hilo's staff delivered dozens of pizzas to Brown's fraternity brothers as well. The next day, the grand opening of the newspaper-themed restaurant The line was out the door, and Hilo gave away free pizza to people who gave donations.
I love this community. I love it. And these students are what make Austin great. They really are. This is the heartbeat of the city of Austin, this university and this community, and I want to give back any way that I can.
And the Pizza Press continues to do so. All of the proceeds raised through Sunday will be donated to Brown's family.
Hilo's goal is to raise $3,000 for the Harrison Brown Memorial Fund between now and Sunday. Reporting on West Campus, Tina Shively, KVUE News Nightbeat.
Police say he accidentally stabbed himself while playing with a knife, then claimed he was a victim of a UT stabbing on Monday. Now, the UT student, Lewis Yarborough, has been charged for filing a false report. Police say Yarborough took himself to the hospital, and when he realized how high the medical bills might be, he lied, telling the police someone else stabbed him. He later admitted making up that story. We just got in new mugshots of the North Texas police officer who turned himself in tonight after he was charged with the murder of a teenager. Officer Roy Oliver of Balk Springs, Texas, fired shots into a car full of teenagers leaving a party Saturday night. Unarmed 15-year-old Jordan Edwards was hit and killed. Oliver originally claimed the car was backing up aggressively. The department fired him Tuesday, saying the car was driving away when he shot.
We are less than 4 weeks away from the end of the 85th legislative session, and today lawmakers were busy with more than 160 bills and resolutions set to be voted on. A few of the highlights: the House tentatively passed a bill aimed at eliminating the state's massive rape kit backlog by creating a grant fund. Texans will be able to donate to the fund when they renew their vehicle registration. And a possible change at the ballot box: House Bill 25 hopes to eliminate straight party ticket voting. Texas is one of 9 states in the U.S. that still has it. Representatives say voters should be educated on who they're electing. And HB 2068 tentatively passed, getting rid of the state's driver responsibility program. Instead of a repeat offender receiving a ticket and paying a fine for 3 years, they will now just double the cost of the ticket. All of those bills will need one more vote before heading to the Senate.
It's hard to forget this video from earlier this week. Bystanders jumped into action to rescue a toddler and infant trapped inside a rolled-over pickup stuck in floodwater. Today, the Ogletree family invited the people who saved their daughter and son for a barbecue in the park. The family wanted to give them a chance to see the children alive and well. As the reunion got started, tears and hugs quickly followed.
Your kids.
Well, I don't know how the hell y'all did it, man.
I don't either. I grabbed a golf club out of my truck and started beating on windows, and then it was like 3 minutes later a door unlocked.
Yeah, it's a debt that'll never be repaid. I mean, there's no words for it. It's difficult. It's difficult to see everybody here that helped us that day.
That was just an amazing story. A lot of emotion still running high after that experience there.
I can only imagine what they're feeling.
And luckily the kids are doing okay.